Last July, we introduced you to Caleb Thompson. His fiance, Rochelle Dawson, was found dead from a drug overdose. Her death was tied to Brian Epperson, who is now facing federal charges for the overdose deaths of multiple women. We have talked to Thompson several times as Epperson's case is making its way through court. Last week, Thompson was arrested himself, accused of threatening police officers.
Thompson says what he did was simply normal frustration over a lack of justice. WKYT's Phil Pendleton talked to him from inside the Powell County Jail tonight. It is our top story.
Caleb Thompson says he went to the Red Roof Inn in Winchester the day after Christmas for one reason.
And I've never seen where my old lady was murdered.
Thompson says he changed his mind and left, but says not long after he found himself facing charges.
I didn't cause no problems. I haven't been violent to anyone. But I'm getting treated like it. I get treated like I'm the most violent criminal there is.
Thompson has been in the Powell County Jail for several days. Police say that he made both threatening statements and social media posts. Thompson has pulled no punches in his disgust in the Brian Epperson case. Epperson is accused of causing the deaths of at least 2 women, including Thompson's fiance, in a federal drug case.
The murderer that killed my old lady, I want their head. I want this person gone. That's a problem. I guess any other man that walks this earth wouldn't feel the same way I do.
Thompson says adding to his frustration is the fact that he has been in 3 different jails. Now, the original offense that he is charged with happened in Winchester, but jail officials say that he cannot be held in Clark County because that is the same jail where Brian Epperson is being held. Epperson's case is moving through the federal and state court systems. The wheels of justice can move slowly, and Thompson says he's simply tired of waiting.
And then I asked if there was a war. If they wanted a war, I'll give them a war over Rochelle Dawson. And I would. Anyone.
Police say they have evidence he threatened the Winchester police chief along with several officers. In Powell County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And Thompson is scheduled to be in court on Monday.